Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's continue our complete beginner's guide to Project Zomboid. And I've been getting some great tips in the comments, and I just want to say, let's see if we can act on any of these. So one of the things I've been thinking about is just slowly working through some of the different skills and showing what they can do. So we're going to take this tailoring book out, and I'm actually going to read Tailoring Volume 1. And I'm just going to right-click it, and I'm going to read it. You can see that this is going to take forever. I'm going to both open my skills and show you that tailoring, okay, is a crafting skill, and I have no experience in it. So I'm going to zoom in on my character, and I'm just going to max speed and read this book. And you can see here that eventually, there we go, this is filling up, all right? And we're getting bored, thirsty, a little hungry. No problem. I'm going to keep reading. Oh, read. Now, when you start reading it, all right, you will not lose your progress. You see how far I am in the skill book? I could keep reading. I'm going to max it out. Unfortunately, my character finds this getting bored. And you know what? It's worth something to do here. Let me move over to this television set. And I'm going to turn this on. And it has a VCR. So we could be getting VHS tapes and putting them in here if we wanted. I'll try to tune in. It's not the right time, I don't think, for this. But we could see if there is a something that's on for us. No. All right. But anyway, let me go back to life and living then. People were telling me in the comments, I'm getting tired. Basically, while we're not, I'm going to keep reading. I'm getting bored. Of course, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and read. We keep our progress. While we're not worried about electricity, while it's still on, we can leave the TV on at a reasonable volume with the sheets over the windows, and nobody's going to see us. I'm just going to speed it all the way up, and we'll wait till we get really, really tired. I'm going to keep making progress in this book. I'm really, really hungry, and I'm going to stop. And we'll finish reading this tomorrow. So it's not, easy to just read all of this in one go, but we're getting there. Let's see. Canned chili has 236. This will help with, we can, well, no, let's just go ahead and open the canned chili and eat it. We need to go to sleep anyway. Eat all of this. All right. And we're going to wander over here. And let's see. We can pour this into our tumbler and just drink some water. And I'll put it back down on the ground. But it's probably smarter for us to just, drink it out of the sink. Oh, there's no water left in there. That's right. All right. But that's okay. Because, we've got bathrooms up here that we can utilize if we need to. All right. I don't know why these lights are off. Let's turn on all the lights. There we go. Get a little bit to drink, and then let's go to sleep. Can't do much because we're so tired. So let's wait. There we go, a new day. We're bored, but that'll go away as, quickly if we read. I mean, one thing we could do is just read outside. And get rid of our boredom. Has it rained? No. These are all empty. Fair enough. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and read. I'm just going to make sure nobody sees us. We're getting a little bit moist in this kind of misty weather. It's about 74 degrees. The boredom has gone away because we're outside. And look, it's raining and our water has filled up. But I'm not going to stop this crazy game until I finish this book. I'm going to open up our skills panel. And when we look at tailoring, boom, we're done with it. And now you can see our multiplier is 3. So this means that if we do any tailoring skills, we get 3 times the experience. So this can help us raise our tailoring significantly. Now, what is tailoring for? Tailoring is great for repairing. I'm going to open this and eat it. It's good for repairing our clothes, patching holes, and even fortifying our clothes and making them stronger. So we can go ahead and eat all of this. This makes you unhappy to eat canned beans? Boy, that's terrible. Feeling a little sad? I didn't know. I mean, what's wrong with beans? Alright, I guess they don't taste very good. So then we just go over here and let's just drink like a quarter of this bourbon. This will make us happy. Alright, now I can go over here and we can dump this. The bourbon could go in here. And the tailoring book is done. So let's put it on the shelf and just be like, hey, we're done. And I'll put this over here. But now I'm going to start collecting VHS tapes for us because why not watch them on our television while we still have power? Right? Seems like a good idea. Okay, we're getting a little thirsty. So let me just drink. There we go. And I'm going to take this shirt that's on the ground. And what we could do is we can just rip the clothing. All right. So if we rip this up, we make ripped sheets. Now, as far as I understand it, our tailoring will only go up if we rip the sheet clothing of something. And we're going to go ahead and just take all this guy's clothes and rip them up. We have to get a thread from it to get experience. So it's a little bit harder, but anything that we can rip, we can rip the pants, the socks, and the t-shirt, and I'm going to rip all of them. Okay, we can't rip the boxers, so let's just put that down. And we ended up getting a bunch of ripped sheets. Now what I'm going to do is talk about a different thing that we can do with ripped sheets, even though we didn't raise our tailoring. And that's, I'm going to pick this up, this cooking pot with water. And we're just going to put it in our bag. And it's hard to do. It's heavy. So in our bag, I'm going to take these sneakers and these socks and this bloody t-shirt. No. Get rid of it. Just to help with my encumbrance, and then we're going to go out. And then what we could do is we can actually boil water like normal. But then we can use these ripped sheets on the boiled water and create sterilized bandages. So we're going to go here, and we're going to take this and put it into the oven. And just like before, we're going to turn on the oven and just let this kind of go until There it goes, cooking pot with water. And let me go ahead and put these in there. And put them in... No, that didn't work. Alright, here, let me... disinfect the rag. And we could use bourbon, or we could use... Here we go. Disinfect the rag with the cooking pot with water. And so I'm right-clicking on this. And you can see we're making sterilized rags using this water right here. And these are tremendously better than ripped sheets for bandages. So this is just another thing you can do. We can clean it, you know, in the cooking pot with water. We took it out, we cleaned it, and then we put it back. And then we can disinfect this as well and get 5 sterilized rags. And we're going to then turn off the oven and grab this. We don't want to make a soup yet, although that's awesome. You just kind of limp over here and take this cooking pot with water, just put it on the ground. There we go. And sterilized rags, we don't need to carry this many of them. We have a bunch of bandages in here, but let's just save these for later. So now we've talked about, here's our sewing kit, by the way, we're going to take out for working with our tailoring. And it's in our backpack, never mind. I'm going to take these and these nails, and we're just going to put them in there. All of these, oh, that is the wrong place. Here, put them in this right here. That's what I meant to do. Our backpack is nearly full, actually. We will take the antidepressants to help with our sadness. Yeah, I have all these books. That's right. I forgot to empty these. Okay. Let's go over here. And so we've got ourselves cooking, fishing, foraging, trapping. We'll put this all on this bookshelf. And then we've got book, magazine, newspaper. Put them here. Do I need a saw with me? I mean, I guess it's somewhat helpful. We can go open this. And I can, if I want, I can add a sheet to this door. So I've got a sheet here. Put it on there. And then that should help, you know, conceal us, and we can close the curtains and just kind of drop the sheet down. And you see, now we can't see out there, but things can't see in. So it's just a further way to shield our base from prying zombie eyes. Awesome. So we got our level of tailoring up to 1, and we talked about disinfecting rags. We're collecting more rainwater. We got more water inside. And it's time to go keep exploring. So a way to actually raise our tailoring beyond just like going through all these jackets and, you know, suit pants and ripping them up. Like, I can rip all of this stuff on the ground up, and I will. This is good for us because it's going to give us rip sheets, and we're going to have a ton of them from doing this. You can get different quantities of things by doing this. There's different types as well based on the material, you know, but rip sheets are fine. Now, what we can do is take out our sewing kit and kind of put it in our main bag. And then, let's see, if I, for example, I have these baggy jeans and they're dirty. The condition is good on them. And so we're not really like worried about fixing these. And let's see here. Let me put this on the ground. And then let me take out a needle and thread and put them in the old inventory. Alright. Let's see if we have anything that actually has taken damage. Not too bad. You can't repair the bulletproof vest. I think we're okay. Alright, so we put items in our inventory from the sewing kit, and I'm going to take the rest of this thread. So now we have 4 pieces of thread and needle. Now, if we want to start raising our tailoring for real, I'll open up the skills panel so you can see this. We haven't gotten anything yet from tailoring, and this is because you only get it, as I said, if you rip apart clothes and actually get some thread. Now, we need a pair of scissors if you want to rip apart like jeans for denim strips or leather items to get leather strips, and those make stronger patches or stronger padding and fortification of your armor. But for now, because we're so low level, I think these rip sheets will do just fine. So you might say, well, how do I like patch something? All right, let's take this hoodie, for example. I'm just going to right click on it, and then I'm going to go to inspect, and it brings up this other window right here. And this shows you the defense for each part of this item. Bite, scratch, bullet, upper torso. And then from here you can see on the bottom, you can see the condition, the blood level, and the dirtiness. Now if I right click on this, the upper torso, you can see add padding. And you can use ripped sheets to boost the scratch defense. Now I'm going to add padding to every part without holes using ripped sheets. I'm going to try to do this. So I'm going to make this smaller. You can see my character working really hard here, and we're putting patches, okay, you can see on each part of our hoodie. And this is slowly getting us some experience. It's not a ton, but it just boosted our defense on every piece. And we still have our thread, and we still have the rip sheet. So I'm going to close this up, and let's say, okay, well, we did that. What about what about our denim shirt? Well, inspect this, and then you can see it's all bloody and dirty. But what if I want to add padding to all using rip sheets? I will. Okay, there's a TV show on right now, and it's reducing our boredom. All right, great. And let me just go ahead and continue doing that. I'm just going to inspect this, and I'm going to add padding to all using rip sheets. And this will take a second, but it's slowly boosting our tailoring. No one said this was going to be easy. But at the same time, look at what we've received. We've got a boost. You can see on our protection, we're boosting everything up. Now, our gloves, let's see these things. Inspect them. Can we patch these? They can't be repaired. And so we probably can't add to them. We did lose one piece of thread eventually. So that's sad, but we can fix this. Okay. So I'm going to actually just take off this tie. It's, not helping me. All right. Then at this point, I'm going to close all these windows, and let's just see if there's any clothing. Yeah, look at all this. So from here, okay, we're going to rip clothing, and I'm just going to rip like everything that's in here. I'm just going to destroy it. We're at 3 thread. We got a piece of thread. Look at that. Because our skill is like slowly boosting up. So you can see like every once in a while we're at 13.5. We might get a piece of thread. We got 1 anyway, which is, decent. Now we have 24 rip sheets. And let's take our jeans and inspect them. And then let's just go ahead and add padding to all using rip sheets. Kind of move this window. You can see we're doing this. You can see our tailoring go up. This is with a multiplier, by the way, of course. Not the fastest skill to raise, but interesting. Making our stuff a little bit better. Our leather jacket, let's inspect it. And let's add padding to all. Now, another good point to mention here that has been discussed and suggested to me in the comments. When things are bloody and dirty, you do run the risk of having a higher chance of getting an infection when you're dirty. So it might be worthwhile to get some soap and go clean ourselves off. I'm not terribly concerned about that, but I am happy that, look at that, there we go. Now we're about halfway up on raising our skill. And is there anything else that I would like to modify? Well, yeah, let's pad my socks. And I'm only doing this just to raise my skill at this point. I'm not too worried about them getting me protection, because I believe our rain boots give us complete protection. Okay, fantastic. And I'm going to go here. And what we could do is just walk in here in the bathroom. And let's see. Do we have any soap on us? Sometimes I carry some. Yes, I do. So if I want to wash all clothing, I don't have enough soap, so it's going to be slow. But let's... here, I'll take this soap out of my backpack and put it over here. And then let's see. Now we have... These don't take soap, but some of these would. So, for example, you know, our leather jacket is filthy. So let's just clean this thing off. So we can clean our leather jacket in the sink here. And if we look at our leather jacket, inspect it, you can see now the global blood level and the dirtiness are gone. Our baggy jeans, we can move this out of the way so it's easier to see. We can just wash this. You can wash yourself if you want. Just get yourself nice and clean. We're very thirsty. But we're cleaning ourselves up. Okay. Let me drink. There we go. And let's see. Let me go ahead and wash our denim shirt. It's filthy. Let's wash our gloves next. And now we're getting clean. So you just kind of right click and there's no water in here anymore. So we can wash not enough soap so it'll go slower, but there's a lot of water in the tub. So I'm just going to right click and wash everything. I'm going to push F5 to speed it up. And, well, we didn't get everything clean, did we? Here, go ahead. I forgot, the progress bar is going to fill up for each piece of clothing. There we go. Now we're clean. And we're tired. So let's just go ahead and sleep. So now we've covered ripping up clothing to get sheets, using the sewing kits to have thread and a needle, and patching all of our gear. We read the tailoring book to boost our skill, and we used soap in the sink in the bathroom to kind of wash all our clothes. And you could see visibly, we have patches all over ourselves. They look hilarious, right? You could see all of these cloth patches that we put, and we're clean. We're going to get dirty again as soon as we fight, but it's nice to, you know, get refreshed. We're also really hungry. We're like ravenously hungry. So let's eat. And what do I want to eat? I'm going to eat this spaghetti. Open one. Hopefully this will be enough. Eat all of this. And we are getting bored, so we're going to go outside. Other things to check out. And I can't wait to show you something here. Let me put these sheets away into this cabinet here. And the empty tin can we can just put on the ground. Antidepressants go back in the bag, as do the stuff from the sewing kit. This is fine. And we're going to equip the knife in our primary, and I'd say we're good to go. Let's roll. All right, so it's 6 a.m., very early. The smell of home. Oh, this is right. This is cooking. So let's stand here, and our cooking is going up. So there's a cooking show on Life and Living. And you could just watch our cooking fill up here. I'm going to speed up time a little bit. We just raised a level on cooking just by standing here at 6 a.m. for the TV show. All right, good to go. So how about that? You can see our skills slowly boosting up. And we're savvier. You can push the crafting screen and open up cooking to kind of see what you can make, what it would take, you know. All right, I'm going to close this. I'm going to keep exploring. At this phase, I'm all about exploring and gathering items. We've got all of this fantastic water out here. We want to get some more pieces. And I got a great tip. Let's see if I can isolate that anywhere that we've seen so far. I don't believe so, but one of the really good tips that I got was about the fact that you don't need to make a fire pit, which is what I would normally do to boil water. But you can actually take somebody's barbecue and use that instead. It's a safer, easier way to kind of boil your water. Climb over this. And let me just quickly look at my map. And yeah, we need to check out this house. We haven't yet. This is the house that has the car crash in front. This is another thing I want to show you based on one of the comments that I received. So we inspected the cars. We got in them, you know, we looked in their glove box. But if you get in the driver's side, okay, and once you're in the driver's seat, sometimes, all right, you can find... we found another tactical walkie-talkie. I'm going to take this, actually, because it might have the station queued in that we need. Sometimes you can find the keys just, like, in the driving panel. So I'm going to push V and just see if any of these light up for me. I can turn the lights on. I don't have the keys. I can switch the seat. I can look at the mechanics, open the window. But I'm just going to get out. All right. And then this car, let's just get in the driver's seat. And let's just see, is there anything in here? No. Okay. I'm going to get out. All right. So let's check out this red car. I don't even know if I went into this one yet. Oh, there's a zombie coming over who wants to say hi. And that's fine. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit, hold down right click, look at this guy. He's got sunglasses on. Looks nice. Let's poke him in the face. And then he got too close and was annihilated. And we're getting wet out here, unfortunately. So I'm going to just ignore him. He doesn't have anything great. And let's see if we can get in this car. We're in. Anything in here? There's a Rosewood map, so let's definitely read the map. And so here's the Rosewood Community. And we can close it. And there's a bandage, so that's worth taking. And I'm going to leave the car. And let's see if there's anything in the back. Whoa, is there? This is a very, very nice find. There's a first aid kit. There's an empty gas can, which we already have, but still, empty bottle and duct tape. So honestly, all of that is very good. Let me just get my backpack open so I can just drop that in there. All right. Now, what I'd like to do is see if these keys are in the house. Sometimes you could find the keys on somebody in the house. Alright, let's see if this window is open. We're in. Alright, let's look around this house quickly. Fireplace, bookshelf. I don't hear any pounding. Okay, empty kitchen. And let's just check the garage. Looks good. What's over here? Lug wrench, very nice. And let's check in here. Crowbar, hand torch, screwdriver, good tools. And check through here. Bathroom. Okay, we're thirsty, so let's drink. Good. And let's check in here. There's a bath towel. Now with a bath towel, you can actually use this to dry yourself. You see how I'm wet? I'm moist. So I can right click on it to kind of dry myself off. And this is pretty good in the sense of I'm still moist. It didn't, like, you know, completely dry me. But I think if it's raining, you can dry yourself off to avoid getting a cold when you're out of the wet. You see how wet this towel is? I might need it. I don't know if I need another towel or what, but let me equip this primary and just see if I can get this working. And frequency 38. Go ahead and turn it on. Tune in. Unfortunately, we don't have the right frequency, so we're just going to turn this off and close it. And I will put the map in my backpack. I'm going to equip my knife. There. And we'll put this in the backpack. Alright, fantastic. Let's go. Let's see if there's any zombies upstairs. Looking around. Looks fine. Okay, there's a CD. There's some pants. There's a pillow. Denim jeans. A dress. A magazine. Now remember, all of this stuff we could start ripping it up if we want to. They've got antidepressants. That's great. Disinfectant is amazing. I'll go ahead and put these in here. Anything at the other vanity? Bandages, first aid kit. It actually has a suture in it, looks like. Painkillers, soap. Very good. Put this in the backpack. All of it won't fit, but that's okay. First aid kit we can just put in our backpack itself. Alright, tremendous. Okay. Love a duffel bag, like a bigger backpack for us, but, you know, we'll wait. And well, more duct tape is terrific. Leather jacket, very nice. Lots of baseball hats. Apparently they were baseball aficionados. All right. And there's fishing, volume 1. I think we have that. First aid, volume 2 is actually useful to us. And electrician. There's farming. I think we have that as well. But just go ahead and take it. There's some tape. And let's see. Cigarettes. Fantastic. Alright. Let me go over here. And let's just keep our ears open. Make sure there's no zombies anywhere. Empty. Toothpaste. Getting hungry. Alright, there's some children's clothing. Battery, light bulb. Pretty empty house. And, oh, there's a gun case with a gun and ammo in it. I mean, the game is such commentary. Every time it's in a kid's room, there's just a gun case in here. Like, how could that even be close to reasonable? It's not. This is the world we're in. All right. So we could rip up all this stuff, raise our tailoring, but I think for now, it's getting late, 10:20. No, this is actually, no, it's 10:20 a.m. Sorry. It's no problem at all. And, oh, they got a garbage bag, so we'll definitely take that. Well, they have a bunch of good stuff here. They have a needle, matches, glue. It's fantastic. A leash, dish towel, orange soda, pop, cereal. Cereal's usually great to eat. Just stand here and eat it. How about that? And then we'll drink. Awesome. And I actually have a lot of stuff that I want to unload at this point. I might not be able to... Oh, I can actually... Look at that. Because I ate so much food and got stuffed, my encumbrance went up to 17. So I can actually carry all this stuff because I have a little bit of extra oomph from having that big box of cereal. The Captain Crunch has solved many problems for us. All right. So let's go step out on the landing. And I'm just going to drop a few things here at this garbage bag. And I'm also going to drop a gun case and the first aid kit. And then inside here, what do we get that we want to just get rid of? Yeah, we got a bunch of tools. We need to put these downstairs. So I'm going to go into my kind of like de facto tool chest here. I have a bunch of guns here too, just in case. But let me just put, the empty gas can, all this duct tape, glue, tissue, sterilized rag, tactical walkie-talkie, the map. Put all that in here. Big stuff. Takes a while. All right, now our backpack is getting clear. I'm actually going to filter this by encumbrance. What is killing me? Who would have thought the painkillers would do that? The wine I get. These books have got to go. Put the tape over here. Okay, perfect. And then I'm just going to dump these books over here. Yeah, we've got First Aid Volume 2 and Farming Volume 1. We're set on all of that stuff. But, I mean, to be honest, we're looking really, really good. What did we do? We cleaned ourselves and patched all of our clothing. We talked about tailoring, ripping clothing, using thread, sewing kits, adding patches. We cleaned our stuff with soap. We got some books. We read a book. We went exploring. We looked inside the cars. By the way, to open that vehicle radial, I think I mentioned this earlier in the series, but it's just V. Oh, it's 12. Time for a new radio show. So we'll at least reduce our boredom by watching this. And look at this. We boosted up our tailoring almost halfway, and then we got our cooking up a full level and even beyond. And now we're going to buy Tooks to Bear. because it's such a good price. So everyone, we're learning new stuff. We're expanding our game. We're getting even more water. We also disinfected rags this episode, so we learned how to do just a bunch of new fun little skills, and we're going to just keep exploring a lot of the functionality and also quite literally exploring the map as I put a red check mark on this house that we went to, and we're going to keep moving through these homes as we explore the town. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're still finding this series to be fun and useful. Take care.